Hey guys, I'm back today with another Tea Time Tuesday video. This is something I did not have in mind. I wanted to film something today and it literally flew out of my head because something just happened and I feel like I need to talk about it because I am so mad and I'm actually so sad. So I think I'm actually going to start crying in this video because I feel so bad for the people in this video. So grab yourself a rusk and a cup of tea and let's hop into the video. This video is, I think if you are someone that has an issue with gay people, then I don't think you should watch this video, and if you feel like you have something to say to me, please leave a comment down below. But I'm very sorry, I don't care anymore. I am so mad and so disappointed. Okay, so what happened? I have this friend and I asked him if I can tell you guys his name, his identity and stuff. I was in primary school. There was these twins, Peter and Willie. Now, I was not actually like friends with them. We weren't friends that I would come over to my house or something, but I was loyal to them and they are gay, both of them. Obviously, I don't have an issue with gay people. And Willie and Peter was bullied in primary school a lot for being gay. I feel like they handled it pretty well, and I think they were bullied in high school as well. I went in the same high school as they were, so I don't know, but I think it was yesterday or the day before that I have Willie on Facebook and Peter on Facebook as well, and both of them, they really struggle with relationships. Like, they would be in a relationship, then the next day they won't be in a relationship anymore because people sort of like them over. This video is going to have a lot of swearing in it from the stuff that I'm going to read for you guys, so I am going to put the sound in here. So if the whole video is like beep 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 the whole time, I'm very sorry, I can't help it. So please just bear with me and please just listen to the story. And they are very nice people. Sometimes I feel like they can be a little bit rude towards other people, but I think it's because they have a lot of emotions and emotional stuff inside of them and they don't actually want to open up to anyone because they are extroverts, they're not introverts, but I think they have a lot of personal issues as well. And you guys know, all of us, we do this, I even do it. It's much easier to lash out on someone than to just tell someone like the truth or tell someone issues. Any case, now Willie updated his profile picture on Facebook and I'm so glad for him because I know him and his brother has had a lot of problems in relationships and they weren't always that happy, but this time I think it's a good relationship. So he updated his profile picture and I asked Willie and he says it's okay. I'm going to add the picture up in the screen, and Willie is the one with the blonde hair and that's now his new boyfriend, and I think it's very cute. Straight people do it as well. They post photos like this on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter. Everybody that does this, it's not a weird thing. So he updated the profile picture and I think it's very nice. I think it's super cute. And then the negativity started to come in, and this is, in this video I am going to tell you guys how I feel about this whole situation and my point of view on this and how I feel about gay people and about straight people being this messed up towards gay people. So he updated his profile picture. I'll also add the comments in the screen. I'm not going to add the names and swear words as well. I'm not going to add. Most of this is in Afrikaans, so I'm going to read it in Afrikaans, but I am going to translate it in English for you guys so you guys can just say understand. So there's one girl, she was the first comment. She comments, "Mia man." It's like, no, don't do that, it's disgusting. En Willie is baie gelukkig saam hom en as reg is staan saam my en support my. Wat? Reg is staan saam my en support my en moet asseblief nie soos die res wees van my familie wat my wegstoot nie. Bystand is al wat ek nodig het, nie kritisering nie. So he basically said, please don't criticize me. Don't be like the rest of my family that pushed me away for being gay. I really just need some love and support now. I don't need criticism. So that makes me very sad, because my opinion is straight people don't come to their family and say, I'm straight. Like, we don't announce it. And I feel like society has made it this big thing that gay people should announce that they are gay. You don't have to do that. You don't. If you are gay, it does not affect the way you talk to people. It does not affect your personality. It does not affect the way you are towards people and the person you are. You just don't like boys when you are a woman and girls when you are a guy. You just like the same sex people. And someone comments back and they say nee man wat, and the other person says genade nee. It's just like, no ways, this is very gross. And Willie once again said, ek's nie lelik nie tannie, maar om eerlik te wees, ek was nooit gelukkig tot ek hom ontmoet het nie, en hy laat ek regtig my beste uitbring, en ek's lief vir hom, en ek sal dit waardeer as tannie saam my staan en my support asseblief. So Willie basically just said to this woman, in Afrikaans when we call someone, like in English I know when you're like at a friend's house or something, you call the mother of the friend by its name, by the person's name. We don't, we say like Tannie Amanda or Tannie Marinda. So Tannie means like auntie, but not auntie in that context. It's very weird. And Willie basically just said he doesn't want to be rude or anything, but he really once again would just like some appreciation and some positive words towards this, and not negativity and criticism that he's getting the whole time. And he says he's so glad he met this person. From the time when he met this person, it's like everything got better, and he makes him very happy, and he loves him, and he's in love with him as well, and he just asked for some support. And this guy, guys, this guy makes me so mad. I'm literally covered in goosebumps now because of my anger. This guy, I don't know this guy. I don't even know who he is, and he says, but he is very, he does not like gay people from the looks of these comments. Chom, en sy wie support is nie lekker nie, en as ek jou ouers was, het ek jou al afgeskryf. So he basically said to Willie, people that are gay are dumb. They're stupid for being gay, and if he was his parents, he probably would have written him off and told him to like get out of the house and never speak to him again. And Willie said, there's effed up respect verander cease. So he said, you know, you're really up, and some respect for other people would be nice. Ten minste is ek nie gay nie, jou siek ding. First of all, if you want to roast someone or say mean things about them, I feel like you should not make any spelling errors, so you don't look like a complete idiot. And he said ten minste, and in Afrikaans that's not even a word. It's ten minste. Like ten minste. I'll add the spelling up in the screen. It's not ten minste. So, guy, I want to say your name so badly, but I'm so scared that I'm gonna get sued or something. If you're watching this, and I'm gonna tag you in it, it's not ten minste, it's ten minste. So he basically just said, at least I'm not gay, you sick thing. Then he felt the need to comment something again after that. And now we want to bring the Lord Jesus and God in this conversation. And he said, glo jy in God? As jy doen, dan wil ek net sê, even God sê, jy mag nie gay wees nie. Once again, if you want to roast someone, please just spell correctly. He says doen. It's not D-U-N, it's D-O-E-N. Doen, nie doen, nie. And Maggie, it's not Maggie. It's not Maggie. Dis mag nie. M-I-G-N-I-E. Mag nie. Okay? So, asseblief, spel net reg volgende keer, so dat jy nie so stupid idiot like me. So he basically just asked Philly, do you believe in God? Because even God wouldn't let you be gay, and he wouldn't support you for being gay. And this other guy slapped back at this person, and he said, jy siek, Want jy kan nie oordeel nie, want jy is nie God nie. Gaan hard gestraf word. Or sê God, is dit verkeerd, huh? So he basically just said, you can't say stuff like that, you're not God, you don't know what's going to happen, so you can't say that because you're not God. And where in the Bible does it stand that you can't be gay? Okay, so this guy said the thing about you're not God, you're not God, you can't say that. He said, jy glo wat mense vir jou sê, wys ons in die Bybel, waar dit so sê, maar die Nuwe Testament. So he said, you believe in that other people tell you about gay people that they're gonna go to hell. Please show us in the Bible where it stands, but only in the New Testament. So then this guy slaps back and he says, dalk gaan ek gestraf word, maar al wat ek vir Willie wil sê, daar is nog kans om hiervan weg te breek, dis nie te laat nie. This guy basically says maybe he's going to get punished for saying that, but he just wants to tell Willie that he can still break away from this whole gay thing and not get punished by God. It's not too late. That's what he's telling you. Then he feels the need to say, Nuwe Testament is 'n klomp lees die Ou Testament. Now, I feel like when you're Christian, I'm Christian, you read the New Testament and the Old Testament. And he says the New Testament is a piece of you should only read the Old Testament. Now listen here. The Old Testament of the Bible was written in the 6th century before Christ. That is very, 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 very long ago. And fair enough, in that time, it was a sin to be gay. It was. But we are in 2018 now. In the Old Testament, you can't be gay, you can't have sex before marriage. All of that stuff you can't do in the Old Testament, but you have to understand that the Old Testament was written in the 6th century before Christ. That is an extremely long time ago. We're in 2018 now. This is what's happening. Feminism is happening. Women are basically taking over the world as we speak. Women are bosses. Women are starting to get the same amounts of salary that a man would get. In the 6th century, the Old Testament, that was not right. You can't do that. I feel, can I tell you my opinion about sex before marriage? Now, I'm still a virgin and I'm not going to change that, but I feel when you love someone and you have this connection and you feel mentally and physically ready to have sex, you can have sex. I feel like then it's not a sin because you didn't just give your body to someone because you were drunk, you were on drugs, you were high, or you was just horny. You love that person and you want to share your half with that person to make one. That is why I feel the Bible says sex before marriage is a sin. Get that? But the Bible was set up a long time ago, and this is the 21st century. Whether we like it or not, this is what's happening right now. Same with gay people. In the Old Testament, it would have been a sin if you were gay, and I'm not saying it's not a sin. Some people believe it's still a sin. I don't believe it. If you love someone, you are in love with that person. Let's be real here. A woman has breasts and a vagina. Man has got a penis. That's the only difference. And we look more feminine than men. That's the only difference. It's not like we, for example, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like men look like wasps and we look like butterflies and it's this big sin because you're gonna make this weird creature. No. I feel like when two gay people love each other, then why not? That is the best part. If you love someone and you are in love with someone and you have this true connection with that person, doesn't matter what gender you are, I feel you should share that with that person. He still believes that this is gay because he reads the Old Testament, but in the Old Testament I don't know, I'm so frustrated because I don't understand how people think. I honestly don't. This is the 21st century. It's not a bad thing when two of the same gender people love each other. It's not a bad thing. It's not like they are going to kill all the women in the world. Just want people to leave them alone and let them live their lives. They love each other, and that's the only thing that counts. If you love each other, you're not hurting anyone, physically hurting them. Some people don't like gay people. I understand it, but I believe there is a way for you to go about it. Daar's 'n manier jy moet optree oor hierdie hele situasie. And then the other guy that this guy was talking to, he says, jy weet nie hoe ons voel nie. As jy in ons skoene was, kon jy oordeel, maar jy mag nie. Ons is net jy, nes jy. Ons het dieselfde God. God oordeel niemand nie, so hoekom oordeel jy? And that's something I agree with in this comment. He will come and save you. If you sinned and you ask him to forgive you, he will, because you're the child of God. It's not, no parent in this world want to see their child suffer. Why would God want to see you suffer? And this is one thing that I agree with. He says that not gay, you don't understand the situation. If you were gay, and it's fine, then you can judge because you are the same, but you're not gay. So you can't judge, and God will forgive us, and he would not discriminate against us and disrespect